Yo, what's up, everybody? So, I've got a great video for you today where I take about a week of footage of really following and studying a project from pre-reveal. So, that means before it actually showed you the art of the PFPs, or the profile picture project, and really following it, seeing based on context clues, based on the research, not pulling the trigger till the point where I pull the trigger. So the project starts out at 0.05 ETH, and I end up jumping in or getting an offer accepted at 0.0183, flipping it for 0.029, and then reinvesting it. So overall, spending about half of the money that I first caught it at, based on just patience and the sequence of events that you'll see within this video. I hope you enjoy it and you get value from it. Thank you. Yo, what's up, everybody? Crypto Junior here. So, I wanted to bring you a sort of more live version of doing some research and actually not capturing the full 24 or 48 hours of research that I do before maybe pulling the trigger. But this was a project, Smashverse, that I just ran into that has really piqued my interest. I believe this is the second time I'm seeing it. I don't know where I've seen it before. I think maybe just in the trending, or rather, probably the trending on OpenSea. So that is just like the top volume for that day, or you can vary it, but usually for that day is when it comes up. But don't recall doing much research on it before. I spent maybe the last few hours doing a little bit of research on it while also reading more up on the Unioverse. So I'll actually plan on doing a full review of that after maybe about a week or two of sort of watching the project. So, all right, Smashverse. So how, as I mentioned, I've ended up finding this was, it may not be there anymore, but sometimes when I'm looking for projects, I go to stats and then I look at activity. You can filter for activity based on the chain. I usually go Ethereum, if that is what I have. And then you can see what people are buying. Sometimes, depending on if you want to flip or not, this is a good chart to see what people are sweeping. And most likely than not, if they're sweeping, there's probably some big news, some big news happening, or something coming along the way, or they got it, who knows, but something's happening. But yes, also be very careful because, of course, like everything in crypto, that could just be a trap. Purposely getting a lot of attention to the project to get people to jump in just to then sweep the rug. And unfortunately, it's just sort of a herd mentality. It's sometimes people don't know any better. I've been victim and have accidentally actually tweeted out a project that ended up rugging. Well, at least it looks that way right now. Anyway, so that's how I found Smashverse, and that's also how I'm more cognizant of what I do and the projects that I get into. So let's go up, and I don't see it. It's obviously not being swept anymore or as much anymore. So I'm going back to Smashverse, and I'll sort of walk through what I did afterwards. So obviously I saw it on that list. People were clicking on it, or people were buying it. So then I wanted to know, okay, what's going on? Is it a fake pump? Is there news? What's the reason behind it? So, long story short, I went through a bunch of different resources, but how I found out that they are currently, let me pull up Discord. They are currently in the process of revealing. So, good point. Usually when there's a reveal, there's usually a pump going to that reveal because people are jumping in, maybe just finding out. I would say most likely than not, it's the reason there's a large pump like that is because it's got a lot of attention, and there may be a lot of flippers in there or whales in there looking for a great opportunity to buy up a lot early and then sell at the top and slowly drain their bag and make a decent amount of money if they're good at it. So I'm a little cautious of that. now, unless I'm really into the project, I usually will look for it secondary. Um, One, I don't like to collect my wallet places that I shared before, and two, usually there is a pump before before reveal, and then the reveal happens, and everybody's just tossing it. I mean, in the heavily pumped projects, everybody's just tossing it, trying to undercut the other person. It's a dog eat dog, and you see that price just tumble. So I like projects that don't have massive pumps before, because I know it's a genuine crowd, it's an authentic crowd. It's not getting too hyped. Obviously, some promotion, some movement should be happening, but it's nothing that is too crazy. Ways If it looks like it's way overvalued, I'm gonna wait till reveal, because most likely, from my experience, because I've done the opposite before, but I've seen it enough time to know when to look for it and when not to. And ultimately, yeah, if it gets pumped too far up and the value doesn't really make sense to me, I just watch that baby out, because I probably am seeing it too late. In my opinion, if it's on the trending page, you're too late. Just saying. All right. So I went on here and I looked at their announcements, and it said reveal. Yeah, next the reveal. So they have a reveal coming up in what, a day, and they're going to be really, yeah. So that reveal is what I found out to be the reason for that pump. All right, now I know why. I saw a lot of people buying the project, so I may end up holding off, and that's why this video I decided, let's do for the 24 hours or 48 hours until I feel like, hey, let's actually see what happens, and let's record it on camera. So I was looking at it. Let's start by just, obviously it's pre-reveal, so because it's pre-reveal, you're gonna see just a static icon, sometimes a 3D or moving icon, depending on how they want to do the pre-reveals. So next thing I did, I went to the activity to see what's been going on. So obviously, as I mentioned, I had seen this, or at least heard it in the past. So I was like, all right, interesting. Let me go do more, but look more into it, because I saw it was called Smashverse, and as I mentioned, being familiar, I'm like, all right, let me go see what's cooking, and from the get go, the title caught my attention this time. I don't know why I didn't before, but this time it caught my attention. Maybe as I'm looking more into gaming, NFTs or blockchain based games. And I'm like, Smashverse. Well, that sounds like Super Smash Bros. In the metaverse. And lo and behold, it certainly is. It's a view into a battle royale game. So think of Fortnite meets Super Smash Bros. Yeah, in the metaverse. So it 100% caught my attention. It's obviously seems like it has the formula for success. I will say that I didn't really get the Fortnite vibes until I jumped in, watched a few YouTube videos, and we can dig into that a little bit. But all right, so I looked at the activity. I mentioned I'd heard it before. Look at that. At one point, it was way over zero 0.1, and now it's at 0.05 ETH. So that's actually not too bad. It looks like it's already very much dipped heavily from where it started. I'm not sure what the mint was. If I saw some things correctly on the Discord, there was, it looks like it was at one point paid, and then they switched it to free. So I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the dip here. But it's definitely cheaper than when it started. So this is a little different for me, because usually it pumps to like where it started or higher. In this stage, a few days before reveal, it's more than half the cost, or less than half the cost of around where it started. So to me, it's possibly an okay time to jump in if this project looks good. So the next thing I did, I believe I went to their website. I'm not going exactly in order, but let's just start with the homepage. The homepage, pretty cool. Um, like I said, very much brawl. I liked the idea where they said, at first I thought it was just going to be Smash Bros. And Metaverse, but they did an open world styled brawl or melee system. So no guns, just hand to hand combat. I did see something that there may be weapons as well, but to start, as you can see, it's very much hand to hand combat fighting, which is pretty cool. But then like in an open world Fortnite styled environment. So let's see, Smashverse. It definitely I'm liking all the animations that I'm seeing, and it's a very clean, responsive site. Um, yeah, I can tell that in the one video I did watch of the founder, where very much a lot of their inspiration is coming from, and they we'll get to that, but they very much have, in my opinion, a strong team as well. Um, they were mentioning in I believe it was either Twitter, or probably on their website as well. But it really does, yeah, kind of show off the games that they've worked on, the experience behind the team. Um, so kind of similar to Universe, and how they sort of promote it a bit. So once again, I shared could be a good or bad thing so far. Yeah, maybe it's times are changing, and we're getting past the days of people being fake and ripping us off. So it's cool to see another very much qualified team leading the charge. Cool. I'm getting very much like startup, more of a startup-ish type vibes from them, versus the Universe. It seems a little more seasoned, backing by a major gaming company, and like this is a pretty big team, but I think the Universe was probably double this. So might be a bit of a smaller team, but very much seems like a younger, faster startup type vibe maybe. But definitely a big team. It's not anything small. It's cool. These have LinkedIn's and Twitters. Yeah, let's go check them out. Sometimes seeing the correlations between how active they are on whatever they share is important. So making play for fun a thing. Okay, I like that. Not saying play to earn, play for fun. All right. So director. Now I'm building the EA of Web3. Okay. Very cool. Let's see. Founder. Is this like interesting? So definitely has experience producing, creating, leading. Interesting. There's a whole lot of stuff done here. I don't know if I went. Yeah, interesting. So obviously, like as I mentioned, has a whole lot of experience. Let's check one more person out. So that was the founder, River. Let's go to the VP Studios. I'm guessing the right-hand man. He's number 2. So this is Jack Griffin, hiring. Serenity Games. That is the I believe the studio behind it. So VP of Studios full time. So obviously doing looks like a lot of things. So I don't know if they're the same company behind it or what, but that's interesting. they're definitely keeping busy. I just have to jump into one more. I have to check one more after that. All right. Also, part time with this team, full time there. But I mean, I feel like this is very much common in Web3, sort of juggling multiple things. It's that gig economy that we're in now, right? Versus like having one sort of, I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing. I get it. So I can't lie, I didn't do this much background, at least like going into, I'm not sure if everyone had their LinkedIn on there, but yeah, I kind of just like did a little shorter and I saw that, and I mean, had to just go very short, and I feel like I saw pretty much everything I needed very quickly. Versus maybe like going back to why I believe this is very much a younger team, more maybe more of a startupish type culture going on here. And you know, I think the more seasoned guys, maybe I could be wrong, are, you know, later on in their careers where they can, you know, sort of just cut it out, like cut down to just one main thing or stick with one main company. So I don't know, that could be it, but definitely a lot of things going on for each person here. All right. I did not see anything about funding, but it was cool to see that, yeah, I mean, I saw they have a beta game out already. So I was watching, let's see, none of this looks like the Rumbleverse. Rumbleverse NFT. Huh, that's interesting. I'm pretty sure I typed in the same thing on the YouTube app and it came up. So yeah, this is very interesting. What was the company called? Serenity. Let's see, was it on their website? Nope. No, let's just jump to their Twitter. All right, so I did jump over here and look at this before. So kind of similar to Universe, combat games, culture, lore, social led by former Star Wars, Battlefront, Battlefield, Far Cry, and Machine Zone. I don't even know what that is. Devs. So I was a big fan. This definitely caught my eye, this video. I'll tell you what, I think it's the same video that was in the background of their website. But yeah, it definitely is eye popping getting those type of Fortnite cartoonish type graphics. So once again, gave this a look. Also, like, I don't know if you noticed the stylized text within their tweet. So they're trying to, in my opinion, set some type of a tone, set some type of a brand, which, you know, is cool to see. It's showing experience, in my opinion, when it comes to the marketing side. And then overall, in the one video I did watch about River, he was talking about how, you know, they very much were inspired by, you know, not just Fortnite, but also, you know, Super Smash Bros. And creating something that they're not seeing necessarily in the space. So, and he did walk through in this one video the process behind creating the PFPs and really trying to drive home that like major league, ready for major league gaming feel. So that was something that I saw within their site and within just doing some research on that. That was really another like area they were pushing for. I'm not sure exactly where it talked about that, but it was sharing how they are, maybe it's another game, sharing how they were focused on like a social aspect of the game as well, with their characters being connected to a Twitter or social media account so having like almost having its own persona. So like what I heard, what when read that, I was thinking like your character does a finishing move like that, and then you can like automatically upload it without like uploading it to your personal account. If you want to stay anonymous, obviously people love doing that in Web3. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Like literally, I think they even talked about literally building your character's value, because imagine if you have this badass character that just has gone around like just destroying people, and it just has a bunch of highlights or tweets about it doing this online. Yeah, I would imagine that increases the value of it. Now, this is some awesome gameplay footage. I watched one that was a few weeks ago. Someone posted, and it was not this smooth. I can't lie, but I'm sure like obviously this is real time. So, and that was a few weeks ago, so it could have improved since then as well. But yeah, to me, like I like what I saw, even though the the test version that I saw was a little glitchy. So I do come from a software testing background, so I definitely understand the process it takes when developing. So it was cool to like see that test process going on and them communicating about like, hey, how to like get past certain bugs and so on and so forth. So I'm sure it will be running this smooth, and I think they were trying to max out at, I believe, 30 players in the game at once, which is really awesome. Let's see. What else? What else? So yeah, I was trying to find the video. I'm not sure why it's not popping up. Am I Smashverse? Did I type it right? I put Rumbleverse. Forgot the name. All right, here we go. So I believe I watched a little bit of that one. There it was. The first Smashverse playtest from Ready Player Rich. Oh, that's a great name, buddy. And then I watched that one by River. It was a pretty good one, sharing. It's almost like a pitch deck, and then it turned into him talking a bit about the project and how it was founded. So those are great videos. I'd recommend those ones to really get a vibe on the team, on the owner himself, and where this could go. So, in my opinion, I want to give it a little bit more time, just because it's yeah. I think yeah. I'm curious to see where it is tomorrow. It may pump a little higher, but it may stabilize. I'm not too sure. Sometimes I like to drop it down to 7. I mean, now, like I said, right now it's not a bad price. It's half what it was earlier in the month. So in my opinion, it could be a good buy right now, but I'm not necessarily in a rush, at least so far. But yeah, we'll check it out tomorrow and go from there. But I do like what I see so far, and I'm trying to build up a diverse gaming portfolio to really look into the new year. So because I don't see, I could see some of these projects like doing very well throughout the year, but I think a lot of these ones are gonna take some time to grow. So I'm okay with that. I'm willing to wait them out and really start as being an early investor or supporter of the project and really just watching it. But we'll see tomorrow. All right, so having some technical difficulties here. I've tried recording this twice now, didn't record, so third time's a charm, and I tested it beforehand. All right, so in the previous two videos, the one I just was on here about 5-6 hours ago, and I shared the price that actually dropped from yesterday, where it was 0.05, I believe, in the first video. And then earlier today, when I thought I recorded, well, I did record, it just didn't record. It was at 0.0399. And the third time was what I just thought I recorded again at this amount. So now at 0.0397. And to recap what I shared, essentially, the first time when I jumped on, it was 0.0399. So, it's dropped a decent amount since yesterday. So glad I definitely waited. And then not only that, but opening it up a few hours later, I'm now seeing that it's dropped a few, not crazy amount, but I'm going to walk you through what my thought process is in seeing this. So one, obviously, it's still dripping a little bit lower than previously before. The floor is very sturdy at 0.04. So as you can see, there's a few listed at 0.04, and then it's quite a few before you get back close to 0.05, where it was a little more than 24 hours ago now. So my guess is, the demand isn't very high, but it probably will pump a bit again come reveal in about 12 hours. So we're gonna see probably a little pump from what I'm seeing right now. I don't think it would be anything crazy, but could be wrong. And it may get closer to that 0.05, and then come reveal, it's gonna end up dropping down again. At least that's what it usually does. If it goes higher than 0.05, then I think that's probably a good thing. That it might not. I mean, it'll probably still settle back down around this level. This looks like it's like floor, um, that people are really willing to pick it up at. But come reveal, people are going to be trying to get the nicer ones or the higher ranked ones, and they'll most likely be dropping the ones they don't like on the floor and trying to, snipe some nice ones that maybe people don't fully know what they have yet. That's really that first, day or two. It really starts running down after that first day. But that first day is where you're probably going to see a reveal, where you're going to see the most transactions. So in the previous video that I imaginary had, in my imagination, I yeah, scrolled through this earlier. There wasn't much transactions going on. I think I was like looking at, it was probably around like 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours ago. There wasn't many transactions going on. And since then, as you can see, there's been a few wrapped Ethereum offers at 0.0366. So that's even obviously lower than the floor. So, and then that started like a trickle down effect of more people, I think, lowering it or buying up the floor, as you can see, and then more people dropping it, or maybe not dropping it necessarily, but they probably had a pretty low floor or thick floor at 0.039 ish, that people started buying up. So that seems to be like the target point. People are starting to get back in, or willing to purchase again. I'm on the OpenSea app, so I'm not seeing as much statistics as I would like compared to on the web page. So yeah, I would be looking at the listings. Actually, I think that might be able to do it here. That's a little tip there, by the way. There's more on the browser versus the there we go. Recently listed. Let's try that. All right, so as you can see, what's currently being recently listed. So a bunch have been listed at 0.045. But as you can see, yeah, for the most part, I'd say the listings are going above that 0.04. So that's good. That means it's probably going to get swept up to around that 0.045-ish range and settle there for a bit. And then my guess is probably come reveal, it's probably going to drop down to around this, probably even a little lower. And I may jump in at then to see if I can just pick up something I like from the floor, or if it's something I like that's a little higher than the floor, then I may spend a few more and grab that. So right now, nothing too crazy. I actually was on their Twitter earlier, a few things I picked up. Not exactly that. I don't think they have it on their Twitter, but it's a few things I picked up on their Twitter earlier, about 5 hours ago, was that they actually had posted 24 hours to reveal, and it had maybe around like 22 likes or retweets. I can't remember exactly. So that's telling me that although they had over 10,000, possibly 20,000 followers, yeah, there's not too much interaction on that tweet. So yeah, I think a lot of people are just watching. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the last video, but I saw on their Discord that they didn't mint out, and they switched from a paid mint to a free mint, and refunded everybody back their money. So that was pretty cool. So I think maybe that's affecting the sentiment right now. That maybe people are really just watching. They're a little more conservative about the project, and just sort of holding tight to see how the reveal goes, and probably gonna go from there. So I'm gonna follow that trend, and see if I can pick up some. Then again, the Universe, I think I caught on to that about 3 to 4 days after the reveal, and that was around a pretty good price point to jump in. And since then, it's gone up about point oh like 7, I think, at the highest since I bought it, and so that was like around almost $100. And I think probably that 2 to 3 day mark after the reveal is usually a good time to jump in. Things have died down, but yeah, we'll see how the reveal goes tomorrow, or later today actually, and yeah, we'll make a move from there. All right, so we are a few hours before the reveal at 2 p.m. And as you can see, the floor has dropped slightly a little bit. But if we actually scroll down, 3% listed, I think that's a little bit less than before. So people are probably starting to hold on tight, trying to wait for the reveal to see what they got. But if we see, there's only one, two listed. Well, actually, only three listed before we get to the .05 floor that we saw, 2 days ago. So that's I think right along with predictions so far. Somebody just came in and swept. See, same individual, hot something, came in, swept 3, 4, 4. Someone else before him swept 2. Before that, 2. Before that, looks like quite a bit by Mr. Mark Fry. So yeah, so like everything is going right along as I expected. We're probably gonna see it looks like it's flatlining, or it's staying solid. The ceiling is that .05 that people are willing to sweep, or anything under that. So my guess is that's where it's going to end up staying at. It's not going any higher before that. Usually by now, if it was going to pump any further, it would be much higher right now. So what I do like that I'm seeing is yeah, it's not an excessive pump. It seems pretty stable. They've already had 286 in trade volume. The project was created this month, so that's really solid actually. So I think, as I mentioned before, it started out as a paid mint, switched to a free mint, refunded holders. So I think there's a bit of hesitation coming in. Looks like the majority of that pump was done about 2 weeks ago or a week ago. So yeah, we'll see where things come after. But like I mentioned, I'm gonna hold off till after the reveal in about 30 minutes, and yeah, see how things are going from there. But I'm guessing it's gonna drop to around like .039 again. So we'll go from there. All right. So as we can see, we are a little close to an hour and a half since the reveal. Let me just go over to their Twitter for a second, see what they're talking about. Titan Hall playlist. Our final pre-reveal playlist will start at 1 p.m. So that was 4 hours ago. as I was talking about earlier, not super engagement going on with 20,000 followers, about 28 likes and 11 retweets since 4 hours. Let's see, 4K free mint supply sold out last week. Cool. But that was posted by somebody else. Um, Initiating reveal. This was what I was talking about 24 hours ago. It had about half the engagement it does now. So that was, yeah, close to maybe like 15 or so hours ago. Um, Interesting. Yeah. So overall, let's hop back over to OpenSea, and as we can see here, it's it's around 0.045. Let's see, have these things revealed yet? Looks like they haven't actually. I'm not seeing. I wonder if you have to refresh your metadata or what's going on here. So this is another live discovery session. Um, so my guess is I'm gonna go check out. I'm gonna go check out the Discord and see what's going on there. All right, so let's go Discord. I was just checking out Smashverse, so let's see right there. Final play test before reveal will be 3 hours ago. Our final play test before reveal will be 3 hours ago. What does that mean? Playing is holders only. If you are a holder, please verify. Download link, blah, blah, blah. That was at 10 a.m. Okay, let's see. That doesn't. Actually, 6 days left. It's old. Way. Playtest is about to start. If you have Titans roll, simply unzip. All right. All right, so here's what happened. So at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., they shared the Titan art upload is taking longer than we expected. We originally allocated 8 hours to do this, but it's longer than that. It's a massive 30 gig file. We can either reveal today, but at an unknown time, or B, reveal tomorrow at the same time it was supposed to. So it looks like everyone is saying reveal today at unknown time. All right, so that's what's going on. They're still going to reveal, just at a later date. I mean, a later time. So obviously we're already on the Twitter. We saw this already. Let's see what's going on in the chat. We are. Yeah. Overall, it looks like no one's really disgruntled about it. That's a pretty cool clip. This is like maybe like the drop zone, or how the characters drop into the world, or just an overview of the world. What time did that announcement go out? It went out at 8 a.m. So a decent amount of time before the reveal. So that's good. I mean, usually what I've seen in the past is projects will announce this like a few minutes or maybe max an hour before. So then the floor just drops pretty significantly. but it seems like they did this pretty early, so they were able to get ahead of stuff. So that's good. Obviously, shows that maybe they weren't necessarily as prepared. But then again, I don't know what the process may be like, because I've run into this a few times where it takes them a while to upload stuff. I don't know if like before you have to like wait for a certain time period before you can upload stuff to OpenSea for these reveals, or what the case may be. But I've seen some pretty high class or graphical projects do just fine. So I'm just wondering what usually happens when this type of stuff happens. Is it something on the team? Is it on something on OpenSea? I'm not exactly sure. So not necessarily a bad thing, but definitely something to keep an eye on. So overall, yeah, I mean, it's still, let's see, activity. People still buying, but as you can see, 4 right there from the same person, another 3 from the same person. But this was 2 hours ago. I think we saw these guys already. So yeah, still similar buyers, as you can see, 26% unique owners. Yeah, looks like people are just holding on, waiting for the reveal. So we'll check back in later. All right, so it's been quite a few hours since 2. I think we saw that they were going to release sometime today. It's past today. And I think earlier I saw the founder or somebody in the Discord say it was going to be like 4 to 5 hours. I think it's probably around that 4 to 5 hour mark around now. And still no reveal. So some serious issues may be happening, or it's just really taking that long. It looks like it's starting to come back down again. Last few sales around 100. WETH at 0.03. So my guess, yeah, it's probably going to keep coming down. Let's go. So this was at 9. He said, this is edited. Okay, no, so this one at 4 said 4 to 5 hours. So yeah, way past that. And then again here, thanks for your patience. The upload is almost done. Leave. Where did I see? The best thing we can do at this moment is schedule the review for the same time tomorrow. So 2 p.m. Okay, so it's going to be 2 p.m. technically today. So it's probably going to keep coming down, and then again, we'll may see another rise. All right. What's up, everybody? So I just got a notification about like 13, 15 minutes ago saying that they have revealed. So wanted to jump in here and see what's been going on. And as predicted, a pretty sharp drop in the floor. It's at 0.028 now. Let's go ahead and refresh it. Let's see what's going on. Because I'm not, there they are. So revealed. As you can see, that's a pretty cool one sitting on the floor. But yeah, 0.028, as I mentioned, figured it would start dropping like this. I may actually go in, and you see there's a pretty big jump from 0.028 to then, just a few scrolls down, we're looking at 0.3, 0.04, sorry, 0.03. So yeah, there's some crazy stuff going on here. But you see people already started sweeping. Let's check out activity. 1 minute, 3 minutes, yep. 0.028 was a WETH offer accepted. This is usually a pretty crazy time. It looks like that was a legendary. Someone picked up for 0.09, 144. Looks like another one at 0.1. So yeah, usually the reveal day is the most active because one, a lot of people don't know what they have. Like ranking wise, they don't know if it's good or bad. Some people are just there to flip regardless of what they have. So it's a pretty crazy, and honestly it can be a fun day if you're a part of it. Let's see. Let me turn off my notifications so that's not annoying. All right, let's see. Um, yeah, I'm curious. Like, if we go into like one of these and see what the traits are looking like. So this is sometimes what I do to try and figure out what's going on with the rankings. Like, what are some good traits to be looking for? Usually, like if you're really looking for like a good one in a collection, I personally recommend to probably spend some time on their Discord, spend some time just on the websites, Twitters, see what they're posting, see some of the art that they're sharing. Usually, they're sharing their more their more legendary sort of traits or characters, or you'll be able to tell just based on what they're sharing what are more common that they're sharing versus what are like the more distinctive, unique ones that they're share, and that'll help you gauge, hey, whether maybe I have a legendary one come reveal or maybe I have more of a common one. It's always pretty tough because they usually don't share the rarity traits, the rarity charts before, but just based on the clues that they give throughout their pre-reveal or launch, you'll be able to maybe have a good guess of what are some legendaries, what aren't. But obviously, as you saw there, if you click on it, you'll be able to tell. So you can see it's already moving pretty fast back up. This is a collection of a little over 6,000. So I think there'll be some pretty decent movement. Again, this just happened. This announcement just happened like 15 minutes ago. I believe they also have a space going right now. So that space itself is for people that are obviously holders, interested in the project. So you could actually jump in there right now and listen in, tune in to the space. You know what? Why don't we? Let's see if we can, if I can get it on for you guys. So this might just work. So I'm on there. I'm on the website. So usually on iPads you can only join spaces on your iPhone, but I'm in desktop mode on my iPad on here. And let me see if I can listen in join space. This is all live, baby. So on the desktop you can't actually talk. So this is perfect. We can just listen in, see what they're
What did
talking
I get? What
about.
did I get? What did I get? I forgot.
Someone got.
Let's see what they're talking about.
Just
Sometimes
I'm just seeing what everyone's
this
got.
gives a good insight
cool.
into what may go on in the floor. If it's kind of or unorganized and just
Oh, yes, yes,
chaotic,
yes.
then floor is probably gonna come down. If
I
it's good
have
vibes, floor is probably
a
gonna go up.
Thymo
But yeah, let's see.
Nice.
with blonde hair.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, he looks pretty cool, man. Yeah, you should tweet it.
I did.
Oh, nice. Oh, I see it now. I see it on the Twitter. It looks pretty cool, man. Yeah, he came out quite nice actually. Look at the nice little shadow of his hair
Let's see what this guy
as
got.
well.
He said he tweeted it.
Yep. All this done was done 3D modeling, right?
Every single one.
So it was done renders and everything
Yeah.
Yeah.
with ray tracing. So it
All
should
of it.
have the shadow.
All of it.
Yeah.
So from what I understand, these are actual characters within the game. So this is actually what your character would look like.
Oh, I see what you're
So
saying. You're saying
yeah.
like the darkness in the hair.
Mhm.
But let's go back to the Smashverse account. So yeah, another little tip. Jumping in.
And will
Looks
we
like it's
get the 3D files for our
not
Titans or?
that big of a space, but they
Eventually,
just
yeah, of
started it.
course, we'll be launching them.
But yeah, I'm sure
Bet, bro. I'm about to edit this shit on mine.
as what some projects will do. Let me just turn it down as I talk. What some projects will
This is
do
gonna
is
be like my little
as they're
Clone X
minting
project where everybody be doing stuff
or
with their Clone X. I'm gonna do stuff with mine.
as they're
Boom.
revealing, they'll open up a space. It obviously gives an opportunity for people that are interested in the project
This is already better
to
than
jump
Clone X
into the
anyway.
space, ask some
Thanks,
questions, really
man.
get to know more about the team, get to know more about the
I think Clone
community.
X is great though. Clone X
Yeah,
is nice.
it's a
They
really
did a good
good
job.
opportunity,
Yeah,
and I
but
think in my
as from a
opinion,
3D modeling
a really
perspective,
good
if you have any
move by them
experience in 3D
because it'll
modeling, you
show
can
not
say that
only
those were
potentially
low
will it
effort
help them
models.
to become trending on OpenSea, but then people
Like
can really
the
all
base model
gather
for
in
the
here,
just
talk
the
about what
face and
they're
stuff is just
picking
like
up, talk about
literally
what
just
they're
like a
revealing,
point pulled out of
and
the
just
face
different stuff
Yeah,
like that.
that's
So
funny.
for the nose.
Excuse
It's
me.
like not defined.
As you can
Like
see,
the
it's already
features
starting
are
to pick
not
up
like these features are like
people inside
definite.
of
Like
here.
this guy's got like a
And
striking
believe it or not, logged in,
jawline
so I might be
and
like
like a
anonymous,
like
chilling in here. So
masculine
no
nose.
one, because if
He's
I was
even
on my
got like
main
a little
account,
smirk
have,
to his
a little
face.
over 3,000
Like
followers, people would
Cologne
see that
X
I'm
is
in
just
there and
layers
obviously
of
start to
clothes
jump in. So
and attributes
this
Yeah.
is
We went the
with
hard
like a
way, man.
with like
We
a
went
yeah.
like
I think it's probably gonna
unique
continue to grow
faces.
over time.
You
Again, they
know.
just tweeted this not too long
yeah,
ago.
that's what I'm saying. Like
So
that's
I'm
why
gonna
I
jump
think
out
like
for now. Let's go back and check out the floor. How things progressing over here. But why is this? There we go. Yep, back down to 2.029. And I think this will, well, just one sitting there. But I think we'll probably see a few. Oh, I kind of like that dude. Look like a wrestler type or something. I was looking into some of the stories behind each of the characters, and it was pretty cool what they were saying. But I'm curious, like, to see what like a floor, like what's this floor guy right now? What are some of the traits? Because sometimes it's good to look at these traits because as you can see, in the first one that I looked at that looked more like a legendary to me, or at least a rarer one, it had some like below 1% traits, and traits below 5%. So sometimes I like to jump in and look at everything because not everything, but as many as I can because it'll help you tell like, all right, because some collections they have so many different traits that a lot of the traits, even for the common ones, are going to be below 10%, 5%. So that may not mean it's necessarily rare, but because they have so many different traits, then you're probably looking at the under 1% that are actually the rare ones. So it's a good way of checking. Not every time is something that has a 5% trait gonna be good. You really want to like go in and study the collection a bit more. But yeah, I mean, people are definitely sweeping right now. That's for sure. So that's a good thing. I think it is undervalued right now, in my opinion. You can come in for $46 and buy one right now. I think yeah, I might try to jump in around that 0.028 ish range to 0.025. It's still very early. People are still dropping them on the floor, but I think you probably, depending on what you're looking at, you probably don't want to wait too long. Look at this guy. This guy looks like he got a pretty good snipe. This looks like it's a, well, that's not what I wanted to grab, but this looks like it's a pretty rare one. Oh yeah, look at that. One, two, three, four, five traits under 1%, and everything else at 5 or less. Yeah, that's definitely a rare one. How much did they get this for? They got it for 0.1. Yeah, this was the one that sold. That looks like it was probably valued correctly. I saw one that, yeah, this guy right here that sold for the low. He looks like he's pretty rare. So by the way, that number 2007 right there, that's usually the rank within the collection. So it's just based on OpenSea's rating score. I'm not sure which metric or algorithm they're using there, but this guy has 2 under 1% traits, and then 3 under 5%, or after that. So total 5 under 5%. But yeah, so he looks actually pretty legit, and this guy got it for 0.045. That looks like a pretty good deal for that one, but then again, not too sure yet. I do think it's gonna settle around. Well, not settle, but it may come down to that 0.028. My guess, I might even see some 0.025s, and then it's probably gonna jump again. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it, and yeah, maybe jump in here, grab one that I like a little later. We'll see. But yeah, if I do, maybe I'll jump in here. As you can see, some of the glitches that they were showing in the Discord that are happening. Looks like it's on these females with the tank tops. So that might be that 2%. But yeah, if I grab one, I'll let you know. But I'm also gonna watch it for the next few days, see how it progresses. But hope you all enjoyed. Cheers. Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? So, I just got an alert that another issue happened with Smashverse. So, I wanted to hop on here and see what that is happening. So, this is why it's key to be patient and really just watch. So, my guess is it's probably going down further. So, let's see. This was the notification that I got. So, that's why it's good to be in their Discords. Yeah, essentially another issue that they found. I'm guessing some people were noticing maybe there was a bit of manipulation, possibly. It seems like from, yeah, I'll let you guys read it, but it seems like, some people may have felt that devs may be getting some nicer ones or something. So sometimes this is not uncommon that someone is able to maybe see behind the scenes what rarity each NFT is, and so they can like go in there and pick out or like snipe the numbers even pre-reveal. I'm not sure if that's exactly what happened here, but I saw that he was confirming, obviously, that that wasn't the case. But there were some other issues around I don't know, IDs, assets were not shuffled, miscommunication within the dev. So I don't know if you recall, but I mentioned there's just too many things happening here that aren't necessarily, in my opinion, good. That was I was predicting possibly something more like this would be popping up, more issues. So as I mentioned, more things. It's not. I'm not happy about it. Obviously, I feel bad. Like a team that puts this much work into building something as he shares in here, and then obviously just error after error keeps happening, and it's really not just hurting their reputation a bit, but the experience for their customers, for their investors isn't the greatest either. So I'm sure they're not happy about it, and they wanted in a perfect world this to go much smoother, but unfortunately, sometimes when you see people doing too many things at once, and maybe the devs are working on two, three other projects, it's tough to really devote that much time. Things that you don't want to necessarily happen may just slip your mind because you're just in a very high pressure startup style environment. So I'm wishing them all the best, but yeah, this is sort of the unfortunate things of Web3, or that type of environment. So let's hop back in. Let's see what's happening now with the floor. Yep, 0.021. Let me just refresh it, make sure that's accurate. Yep, 0.021 is the floor right now, and it was 6%. I mean 3% at one point listed. Then that first update came out. I think we saw it push up to about 4% listed. Now we're pushing 6% listed. Unique holders have gone down by like 1%, I think, or maybe 2. A little more diversity in the floor. But yeah, I think this bad boy is gonna unfortunately keep going down, which obviously for somebody that is looking to get into the project, it's not a bad thing. But yeah, obviously I feel bad for the team that's going through this right now, and obviously seeing, I think they mentioned like 15 months of work not go down the drain, but just putting a stain on their rep a little bit. But yeah, let's see how transactions have been looking. Are people still sweeping, or have they calmed down? If I were them, I'd probably be slowing down. You see the gap between the the ETH and the WETH. Let me just shut off notifications again because that that distracts me. So my guess is probably going to go down to around 0.015 ish range now, just because the WETH is at 0.01, and usually there's probably a few people that have already accepted that. If a lot of people are accepting that, then it might even go lower. So let's check it out. So people are buying. It looks like one was bought for 0.0189 already, so about $30 7 minutes ago. So yeah, let's see. Is that the lowest so far? Looks like it. Oh, nope. No, actually, no, that's 0.1. That was 34 minutes ago. I think we looked at that one. Another legendary one for like 355. That's solid. But I think that 018 is the lowest so far. And no one is accepting WETH offers. Someone sold a bundle, six of them for $200. Not bad. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue watching it. I think it's gonna take some time. This bad boy looks like a legendary, or at least a unique one that I haven't seen before. I wonder if someone got off with a nice one here. Its rank is 991, and they bought it for like $40. I think is that, or was it 0.04? What was it? I have to go back. But yeah, I mean, look at it. Yeah, it's got almost all 1% or lower traits. This has to be definitely a good one, and the highest percentage is 6%. So I think somebody got off with a steal on this bad boy. See, that's how you snipe right there. That's how, someone probably didn't know what they had. They listed it low. Someone came in and sniped that bad boy. Yeah, 0.024 for $40. So that's a good deal right there. I think, yeah, that's the rank 991. Look at that one that was 800 ranked. One for $64, so closer. But then look at this one, 259. Looks like, I mean, maybe it's just people really don't like the females, because this female at 988 went for $38 as well. So yeah, no love for the female characters. I'm most likely, I can see myself. I look, a WETH went for 0.019. Honestly, that's what I might do. I might just put a WETH offer in there, and just see if someone accepts my offer. I'm not really in a rush to get into this at this point, but I could see it. Going for as low as like dropping to 2 zeros. I don't think for long, but I think, if sort of this mess, for lack of better terms, keeps happening, my guess is it's gonna keep coming down. And that's why I usually like to watch it for a day or two, wait for things to really settle. Because usually what happens on days like this is that it'll, like, reveal will cause it to, pre-reveal causes it to pump, reveal causes it to come down a bit, and then it'll like start going back up again once things start to settle. So yeah, based on all this, and I'm sure not everyone is aware of what's going on yet. They have 1,500 owners, and people are working during the day, or another time maybe sleeping. They're gonna probably wake up, and you're gonna see like the second half of transactions start to spur up. New people that maybe getting off of work and looking at the project, maybe already in the trending column. I'm not sure. Why don't we go check? Let's see if they're trending. So not yet. Yeah, I don't think it's had enough. I don't think it's had enough transactions. Not just that, with how low the floor is right now, it takes more transactions, as you can imagine, to even get trending. So yeah, let's go back. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Keep on watching, and we'll see where things go from here. But so far, I'm gonna hold on and keep watching. So I just thought about one other thing, and I'll probably load up some ETH later or join in on the fun. I don't know. I'm having a little bit of FOMO right now, which is not good, but it's just exciting, and it's not a bad price for the project right now. But anyway, one of the things that I just thought of. So as I was talking about earlier, right now it looks like the female characters are definitely getting no love right now. Everyone's putting the females on the floor. Come on, guys. Anyway, the industry is probably predominantly, or if not definitely predominantly male. So I get it. They probably want a male character. But anyway, another way of really checking to see rarities, or really like if you're in snipe mode trying to snipe for flips or whatever the case may be, another good trick to actually do is to go on the filters over here to the left, and you're able to like just see like through the filters, you can actually see how many of each access these are the traits on the PFPs, so you can actually see how many of these actually exist. So if you wanted to look for more rare ones, you could start to just filter by these, and maybe start to see, hey, what are some good bargains or good picks for these traits right now, because there are obviously not too many of them. So yeah, that's another way of doing it. You can obviously mix and match if you're looking for specific characters. The more combinations you have, the more rare it's probably gonna be. Let's see. Let's throw a few in here. Obviously, nothing's showing up. Let's just go most rare. See if anything pops up. But obviously, there's nothing with these with this combination that I put. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear. But I think it's, if I sort by, you can obviously sort by most rare and other things. And yeah, it looks like these are like the legendaries that are in here. I'm confused how they have the same rank though. Are they truly all the same? Who knows? But yeah, these are some of the legendaries. So this is one way to just, if you wanted to like shoot for one of the most rare ones, this is the way to do it, and you're able to see who's actually has them listed maybe. But it looks like nope, no one's really listing them. Let's see, I wanted to just look at some other characters. So that's the dude. He's Proton. Electra's probably the female. Yep. I think as you can see, a bit of a biology names going on here, or yeah, or not is that biology? I don't know my subjects. Proton, electron. I guess that could be biology, right? But these other characters, you can see it looks like it's the same facial structure but different color. But he's known as Matora Phoenix. Yeah, this is all cool. Anyway, you get the gist. There's another way of really defining your search to more of these legendary. And you know what I'm finding out? So I don't know if you noticed, but some of those legendary characters, back to like how to find some tips, as you can see in their logo at the top, or even like this backdrop, it's showing you, I think it's basically showing you what those legendary characters are. So that was going back to like what I was saying about tips that they give you throughout the game, or even probably made it clear in the Discord at one point. But these, they're showing you clearly these are what the legends look like. So if you get one of these, you probably want to hold on to it. So, or the more rare ones. So another tip, and I'll probably make it more, but until next time. Yo, what's up, everybody? I don't even know what day it's been of covering this project. I think we might be on day 4, 5 at this point. At least 6 videos deep. I'm not even sure. We've just been recording. So anyway, so it's at least a day or two past the reveal, and it's actually doing a lot better than I expected. I'm not even sure what I'll share so far in the past, but let's go back to the Discord, because I was looking at the Discord last night but didn't end up recording because I had to be up early. But essentially, some new stuff had popped up. The voting had finished. People wanted to re-roll the whole reveal because of the lack thereof of randomization in the rarities. So they did re-roll. So I'm not sure how that actually worked out, but I know they're also refunding and doing some things. But let's see, any news? So, yesterday at 10 p.m., they said that please use OpenSea now. Metadata refreshing takes a while. So it refreshed. So I don't know, like, did people just completely get brand new brand new. How do I get this thing out of here? Yeah, they get brand new like NFTs. Like they might have got one character and then changed to another character. I have no idea. This is all quite confusing. But I was looking at the charts, and it seems like, yeah, it kind of rebounded last night. At one point, I was seeing the best offer at 0.011, I believe, at one point last night. Almost sent some ETH over, wrapped some ETH up, and put it in. But I thought maybe it could just, hang around there a little longer. Overall, the activity itself looks like it's going up, so that's good. And people are still purchasing some high quality ones, so it's not all just off the floor. I know I was scrolling down, and the lowest I saw was I saw a few 0.01s get done, but look, this was just like barely an hour ago. And we're seeing and we're seeing let me turn notifications off. And we're seeing some, let's see, ones go as low as 0.01. No, that's 0.1. So I mean, I haven't really looked through the look at this one for $27 a week. So yeah, I think the only ones I've seen go that low have been all wrapped ETH offers. Look at the other one right here of 0.0185. So I think 0.0173 is the lowest I've seen so far. So yeah, I haven't looked through the chats to see overall community sentiment. They said something yesterday where I think the founder was like, on a positive note, our VCs are happy because of all the activity going on inside the Discord. And I think some of the community, based on the emojis that I saw, felt some type of way about it. I probably would feel some type of way about it too. But hey, I mean, he's trying to make the situation a little more lighthearted. So hopefully people, aren't too uptight as long as they fulfill what they're saying and re-roll, give people, refund those that are eligible for that refund. So yeah, I mean, overall, I'm thinking that it was actually the 26th. So it's actually 2 days from the reveal, but the reveal actually happened a day later. So yeah, I guess we are about a day out of the reveal. Yeah, I'm seeing like to me, I'm seeing like this 0.02-ish range. I'd be 0.02-ish range to 0.03 is probably where like the chart is going up, because the average prices are coming back up, I believe. But yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm on the fence for this one right now. I really liked that $20 range, honestly. I feel pretty confident like getting it at that point because I do see a lot of value within the project itself. So I may just go in and throw a ETH offer. No one seems to be the rug collector. No one seems to be picking off the floor because I think I checked about a few minutes ago, and this one is still hanging out there. So yeah, the ETH offers are steady at $28. Come in here, you could possibly snag one. And sometimes I like to look through how many offers there are and how many different people are offering. So I see there are two different ones at 0.0181, and then one at 0.018. So sometimes what I like to do, depending on how I feel about it, like if I'm really want it or not, if it's something that I'm just trying to get the best deal and possibly end up flipping, then I'm looking for like a middle ground. Because if there's a thick offer floor, if that's even a thing, at a certain price point, then usually what's happening, not usually, but sometimes what I see happen is like people will just like if no one's buying, a bunch of people will that are trying to just sell off will just start boom boom boom, accepting those higher offers before maybe someone else accepts it. So then what I'll do is then because most people are gonna like if they see that cascade effect of like, oh man, this was the best offers are now all taken, they're just gonna start going for whatever's next. Just just a herd mentality type thing. I guess I don't know what the case may be. So what I'll do is I'll actually put it in between, whatever that high point is. So for example, here maybe I would toss it in at like there's a pretty good amount at that point, 0.18, and roughly like between that, that's all like $3-4 between that. So I actually when I saw it at point oh one, that was where I was thinking about putting my wheat offer in, but probably a little slightly higher, like around that $20 range. So I may just do that. Maybe I'll even just to catch one. I may do like higher than that, or maybe do like 0.0161 or something, right? We'll see. But right now, yeah, still not really in a rush. We're only a day out from the reveal, so still a lot could happen. But yeah, I think it's gonna come back down, especially now that we're seeing sales kind of slow down and people picking up from the floor. Last one was 17 minutes ago, and that was at point oh 0.03. So my guess is that was the one on the floor, kind of like that dude. But yeah, I'm trying to get one of these dudes. I think look kind of cool. I don't know if this is the wrestling background. Looks like he has a shirt. I don't know if the wrestling backgrounds are only the ones with their shirts or these tank tops. I haven't studied too much on the factions. I think it's a faction that are what determines who they are. But yeah, I'll probably do one more video when I do make my offer, and then we'll go ahead and post this. How's that sound? Or maybe we'll start posting it because I think it'd be cool for you all to be following along with this process versus just like putting it out once I'm done. But hey, we'll hear some comments and we'll go from there. All right, thanks everybody. Yo, what's up, everybody? All right, so good news, was able to pick up a Smashverse. I put in an offer for 0.0183, I believe, and it was accepted a few hours ago. But I see that the floor is what it was at point 0.3 when I got up and looked at the floor, and now it's starting to come down again. So I didn't really like what I got, so I'd like to flip it. I could either accept the offer right now and make a little bit of a profit, but I'm going to try to list it for around 0.025. That's where I saw people picking up stuff for around the rarity level that I got mine at. So as you can see, I'm on MetaMask right now. 7 minutes ago, people are still buying, so this is a good sign. But let's see. If I scroll down, let's see if I can find the dude I got. I think it's around this range. There he is right here. So 11 hours ago. Can hit that. So it was a rarity of, I got it for around $29. There's a bit of a pump right now. I think put in like 26, 27 at the time. So as you can see, rarity 5,000. So a little on the lower rank based on, I believe they're just over 6,000 in the collection. So I was looking, scanning where another like 5,000 rank was sold, and I think I saw one at 0.25. Let's see if we can find it for you guys. So yeah, look at that. So this was 0.024, sold around $10 more. So I'm gonna try to put it around this range, see if we can sell it off pretty quickly versus just taking the wheat offer. of 0.22. So it's just a little bit more, but hey, why not, right? And I think it may be less to actually list it versus accepting an offer. So I'm gonna go to my account. We'll see this bad boy here. Go ahead and sell. We'll go only for, we'll try to have some urgency behind the buyers. We'll do it for a day. All right, just got the day. You can do it even less if you wanted, but I think a day works. And then we'll do 0.0. Apologies for dropping the floor, people, but we're making moves. All right, so I think it was at like 0.28. Let's drop it a little lower. It'll go like 0.6, 0.026. And obviously, it's telling me right there that it's lower than the floor. I get it. We'll do 0.0269. All right. Oh, that's cool. It even tells me that, I don't know if it always used to do this or not, but it says the top trait that I have is at 0.045, and then the floor is 0.0287. So I just want to get rid of it. So that's the price I'm going to put it down as. Let's go ahead and complete listing. Let's see if I have enough WETH or ETH in my. Geez, it's that much to list right now. And I think I have about like $2-3 of ETH in my wallet. Gas is probably high right now because yeah, $4. I mean, $4 isn't too bad. Lately, it's been around this much, but I do think I have some WETH. Maybe I'll send that back over. So let me go reject. So you're watching a bit of the process right now. Let's go to wallet. So this is how you move WETH over. So you can wrap it. I want to unwrap this. Let's go 119. By the way, this was when I first had to do this. Not 119. We want to do point. That's how much dollars. I want to do that much WETH. All right. And it's gonna be $2 in gas fees right now. So I'm gonna, I think, hold on. Just out of curiosity, I can move some more ETH to this wallet, which I may do. But $2 to unwrap. Usually I'm spending below $1, so I'm not sure if I really want to do that. But let's just see how much would it be to just accept this offer right now. Let me go back to profile. Let's go back to Smashverse. Actually, what am I doing? I could do it right from here. Let's see if I wanted to accept offer. How much would that cost? I just have to sign something, and does that accept the offer? Let's see. Why is it all zoomed in right now? So I would get around 0.0198. It's like $3. I'm curious, do I need to do anything outside of this? I'm not sure. So let's do some math here. So I would be getting around 0.0198 if I would have if I would have maybe sent some ETH back and want to do it right now. So that was around $2 to list, or $4 to list. So that would be taking $4 out of my profit, right? So technically, I mean, yeah, unless I wanted to wait a little longer, then it could make sense. But the way this is moving up and down, I think this could go down below at the time, like what I bought it for, or get back to around that range again. So I think I'm gonna just accept this offer now and be able to do more, add some more WETH, and see if I can score something nicer. So let's go ahead. Let's see how much it is to accept. It's still three something. All right. So as you can see, I'm just gonna hold off. It doesn't make any sense. I'll still be paying $3 to accept this offer, so that's taken away from my profit. No longer making a profit. So I'm gonna hold off and reject this. So let's oops, don't want to do that. So I'm gonna hold on, wait till gas gets lower, and just kind of watch it from here. If it goes higher, great. If it goes lower, who cares? I don't think it's gonna go past what I bought it for, but we'll make some moves whenever gas slows down a bit. All right, y'all. I think I got my go-to Smashverse character, or Titan rather. So just a quick recap of what just happened. So as you can see, the floor over the past few days, I think the last time I recorded was probably close to, let me go on here, was probably close to 3 days ago maybe. And I've noticed that the floor has been staying around 0.029, fluctuating. The lowest it'll go down to like around 0.025 ish or 0.027, but quickly the floor was getting eaten up. So yeah, if from the last video, I actually flipped the one that I picked up at 0.018 ish, and I sold it for 0.029. At that time, the floor was sitting around 0.025, and just noticing that, there was a lot of, like, then there was a lot of females on the floor, and the most different looking male character was sitting around that range. So I put her just a little bit off the floor so I could, get a bit more profit from it. And so, long story short, I made 0.029 after or before fees, and now I just picked up this guy for 0.0229. Just based on what I've seen, usually it was all females. I saw this person just actually dropped his after mint 18 days ago. So this is the first time he's dropping it. So I think, like, based on the trends that I saw where people weren't dropping it on the floor, male characters on the floor, and this person, I didn't even look at this until after, but as you can see, it's someone that just probably looked at it or decided they needed some liquidity. So some males dropped on the floor. Now there's a bit more males on the floor. So really that, like, week to 2 week mark where people mint and they sometimes forget about it, come back, reveal, see what they have, and they just sell it because it's higher than what they minted it for. So overall, probably spent, I think it was like 25-ish, 28-ish dollars for that first purchase or WETH offer that I put in. And then I got it, and then I sold it for another, like, $15, $20 more. So now I probably put a total of like $30 maybe in it, plus some gas. So not bad with the floor sitting at $48 right now. So I'll take it. Smashverse. I'm looking forward to staying in the game and seeing where the project goes. So have a good one, guys.